The U.S. presidential election is just over 2 weeks away, with Democrat Kamala Harris and Republican Donald Trump ramping up their campaigns in what has become a very close race. Today, Stevie Wonder led 60th birthday celebrations for Kamala Harris, while Donald Trump spent his day serving fries and burgers at a McDonald's. One of the most pressing election issues is the fight over abortion rights. As Sarah Smith reports, it's a deeply personal battle for many, including Raria Baker, who is still mourning her best friend, Amber. Amber passed away just over 2 years ago due to complications after being unable to obtain an abortion in their home state of Georgia, where strict abortion laws forced the two friends to travel hundreds of miles to North Carolina. Tragically, Amber was hospitalized 5 days later and died during surgery after 20 hours of deteriorating health. A recent review found that her death could have been prevented if doctors had treated her sooner. Raria still grapples with the grief, saying, "It's like reliving it all over again, knowing that this was preventable. It hurts even more because she shouldn't have had to go through that. She might still be here with us if they had acted sooner. It's still hard, every single day." Kamala Harris has now made Amber's story central to her campaign for nationwide abortion rights, featuring it in ads to emphasize the consequences of restrictive laws. In one such ad, Harris declares, "I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message." Meanwhile, in Arizona, abortion opponents are campaigning against a proposed measure that would enshrine abortion rights in the state's constitution. The issue has sparked fierce debate among voters. Some, like one local supporter of abortion rights, argue, "I'm glad our government steps in to protect vulnerable people. But this isn't something we should be voting on. We shouldn't be going backward." Democrats are hoping the abortion issue will drive voters to the polls, especially those who feel passionately about reproductive rights. In past elections, the abortion debate has been a winning issue for Democrats, yet Harris is currently struggling in Arizona's polls, trailing behind Donald Trump in this key battleground state. Trump, on the other hand, is treading carefully on the issue. He highlights his role in ending the federal right to abortion but tries to distance himself from the more extreme bans that are unpopular with many voters. "We did something no one else could have done," Trump said, "but now it's up to the states and the people to decide." Raria Baker never imagined that her friend Amber's tragic death would become a focal point in a national political debate. But as the country heads to the polls, the real-life consequences of abortion restrictions are shaping up to be one of the most important issues of the election.